Welcome everybody to this DC Universe online video. So in this video we're checking out how to get the Moonstone material. So this is the material. I'm taking a look at it, giving you a full round view. So this material you can buy for 200 source marks right next to the Atlantis teleporter, whether you're in the Watchtower or Hall of Doom, and it is going to be the Supplier sybyl vendor, and for 200 source marks. So we are going to be going right now to take a look for the heroes, and then after we've done that we'll go on the villain side. So let's check out where you can find it for the heroes. So once you have walked into the watchtower on your hero, you want to open up your map and go to Atlantis teleporter, which we've just marked. So this is the whole map of the watchtower, and we're going to go ahead and fly down over there. And right next to the Atlantis teleporter you'll find the Supplier sybyl vendor, and that vendor will sell the Moonstone material for 200 source marks. So let's take a look at this vendor. So right inside this vendor you'll see the Moonstone material just right there, 200 source marks. So there is another place where you can get the Moonstone material, and that is right inside of Atlantis. Just to let you know that to enter Atlantis you will need to complete the Royal Palace solo first in order to be able to enter. So that's the one player, and then you just want to scroll down and do the Royal Palace solo, which is a tier 9 minimum combat rating of 241 to do the Royal Palace solo. But you can get the material right outside even if you do not have the required combat rating to enter Atlantis. You'll be still able to get the material from Supplier sybyl for 200 source marks. But let's show you where you can find the material inside of Atlantis. So let's go inside. So we are now inside the Atlantis open world zone, and let's take a look where to find the vendor inside of Atlantis. So once we are in Atlantis, you just want to look for the same vendor, Supplier sybyl, right here. Open it up, and then the vendor will have the Moonstone material, same vendor, 200 source marks. So let's take a look next where to find it on the villain side. We are wearing the Moonstone material on our villain character, and this is what the material looks like. So we are wearing it on the chest, hands, back, legs and the feet. So this is a full round view of it, and we are going to take a look where to find it inside of the Hall of Doom. So let's go and see where we can buy it. We are now in the Hall of Doom on the villain side, and where to find the Atlantis vendor, the sybyl vendor, is going to be inside of the Hall of Doom straight ahead. And then we just drop down. It's going to be right next to the Atlantis teleporter. So it's going to be Supplier sybyl, and this is the vendor which will sell the Moonstone material. So let's go and check out the vendor. So the Moonstone material will cost 200 source marks, so that is where you can buy it. And another place where you can buy it inside of the Hall of Doom is right next to the vendor, which is inside of Atlantis, the open world zone. So we're going to go right in here and show you where to go. We are in Atlantis open world zone, and where you need to go to find the Moonstone material vendor inside of Atlantis is just straight ahead. You want to look for the Supplier sybyl vendor, and this is the same vendor which is in the Hall of Doom and the Watchtower right next to the Atlantis teleporter. So inside of Atlantis open world zone you can find the vendor just right over here, right next to once you warp in. It's pretty easy to find. So let's take a look at inside of the vendor, and there is the Moonstone material which costs 200 source marks. So that is how you can buy the Moonstone material.